alert. This Princess Kills Monsters by Rai Herman. I fell into this book by accident by going to the bookstore and finding out that there's actually a new book club. So I picked this one up with the intention to go to the book club, and what happened? I was summoned for lion dance duty, so I didn't make it to book club. So luckily, y'all are here to absorb my thoughts anyway. This book club is all about trying new genres, so the genre of this book is fantasy, and it just happens to be queer. I swear I don't go looking, they just come to me. Well, that's an understatement, I do go looking. But they also come to me. So this book is supposed to be well, I don't care what it's supposed to be. What it is a giant mishmash of queer retellings of various well-known fairy tales. I'll say straight off the bat, I'm not really a huge fan of fantasy. I don't think that my imagination is just quite there. There are evil stepmothers, fire-breathing dragons, stone golems, all of the in-between. And my brain is just not into it. Not only is my brain not into it, this book was 389 pages, and the story didn't even start to get interesting until around page 200. I also feel like we missed out on a love triangle. It's mentioned in the back of the book that she has to fight her growing attraction to not only one of the huntsmen, but also her fiance's extremely attractive sister. So really, we could be looking at a love square, but the cis het man is not important, the fiance. But, spoiler warning, the sister is barely there. She exists, but And then by the time that she finally comes back into the story, you've kind of put it together that she's the antagonist. Which would be completely fine. I'm so into her as the antagonist. Even with non-consensual princess kissing while they're asleep. But because she's the antagonist, she has to die and the characters don't get together. Which was so expected, and I was still disappointed. I feel bad giving this book a 2 because I really struggled my way through this, especially because the last book that I read was so good that coming off of that and then reading this was such a slog. But if it weren't for the book club, I knew I wouldn't have picked this book up because I wouldn't be into fantasy. So it's is it on me for picking up a book that I knew that I wouldn't like and then giving it the rating that I knew I would give it before I even started reading it? Or does it deserve higher than that, or not a rating at all, since my rating would be extremely biased? Luckily, my Goodreads is for me, so